The Torchlight Jumedi our Needs 100.9. Sema Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the Torchlight Jumedi our Needs 100.9. Now we say ebuna den numre yawo den numre 7:30 bia radio soyede political show adesua political show emudo Mag Jerry and the Torchlight ayase epono ene mpontre. The Torchlight Jumedi our Needs 100.9.
Needs FM
Torchlight Jumedi our Needs 100.9. Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN etnasi ewo the Torchlight Jumedi our Needs 100.9. Now we say ebuna den numre yawo den numre 7:30 bia radio soyede political show adesua political show emudo Mag Jerry and with the torchlight. I say a pun and impuntre. What's yet the torchlight Jumedi and will knit 100.9. Yes, the torchlight Jumedi and will knit 100.9.
And then you may Yamagana phone na kwaba. And then Yawada. Edu Yawada say na Jumedia your torchlight. And the Yadebra will need 100.9. Na torchlight Jumedie. Yadebra Yawada ne Benada Bia. Yetana say ne dia. Na Sema Yadwendwe hon Sama Yade ye. Amanyo Sam Yade Chechiri ya mind. Anona Yeshe Edi hon komo. Na Yamu said your mind ekoso. And then Yetana siya. Specifically, your babeche and homesua said your no meko. The title where ye ankra fua ye homesua ye senior high school yi and the free SHS ye do maka ho. Na ye bisa computer school selection and placement system. Osha said your no meko awofo complaints over about 20 years down the lane. Yes, CSA ye implement CSSPS. Na still your challenges home. Say the big crack can say na kian kwada danimo said ya ye mu bi ye senior high school na ye ne na nam na ye ma me no mu kura ye results said nam e wo ba no wanya ha no ebisi na kian san kɔ hɔ eno de ye be kɔ ne sam na ye yie die ana de ene ebo hɔ na say ye hyemu kena awofa wa modu o makɔ eye senior high schools eye this academic year mokɔ e no how be na mo fa mu ni ya tetene kura say bi kokotu a eye 30,000 300 million 30,000 Ghana cedis all be in the name say obese ne ba ne ko ye grade A school obi tum ka say me ba wanya aggregate 25 na so me be so kwa achimota say no be mo bi agi usika edi obemo bi agi usika edi enti challenges ban na ewo eye the senior high schools ene yenuanom kumai womo enrolli woma call foforo a eno no ye pese ye musa de tie awofo how ben ye kasai wonim so awofo bi o ne ba ne nyanko yo awofo bi o ha ne ba no onyankoi oda so tifie enam se bia no ma 1 or 2 bi nnum ne ade a ekyese bia embobo enu tina kwa koba ne sa na enu ache ne nso no eye prospectus various senior high schools womode ma awofo prospectus yan kan ne yesi synchronize no womo wodin bi omode ma no en kan ne yesi synchronize ye na ye baako school bi abekom no we na ade beko eno na ade beko na konkoba se obeko ha yesi yaji we obeko yesi yaji we na frustrations here and there wodo baako senior high school na ɔwofo befa ɔhaw mu saa baabi a ɛsɛ wɔn yɛ registration na school baako registration na awofo ne nkɔdaa wɔn da school gate akyi adan a wɔn amba beduru hɔ ntɛm when no so yɛ period a ɛyɛ exceptional period ɛyɛ bra ɛno no ɛnyɛ berepɛm ɛno nti sɛ ɔwofo no firi bɔrega na so ɔde de ba adɔnten secondary school wɔ aburi a wɔn se ɔnsi mu berepɛm no beduru hen no nkɔda hen no waba school mu hɔ eti ade bia na nwumire no baba bedu because e bia time obetu na nwumire no baba bedu obedu anu apɛ kwan obefa so obedu school mu hɔ eti odu wakabu school na mbayɛ hyehyɛ na makase wɔn asafo no e bia truly wetima prove say baby a no free ba no ɛne school ni bia ya school ni wɔ no ɛkwan ne wa nipa na tima prove na ke yɛ hyehyɛ okay momra monyɛ yɛ admissions mamo ɛno kwa dormitory bi kura mpo a na mapɛ baabi amasafo nada na ade akye a wɔn masɔra kɔ mu fie because ebia baabi a school no wɔn a wɔ free ba no emu wa yie pa ba we ni nyina san hyehyɛ ni hɔ awofo binom ɛfa frustrations mu saa ɛbra wɔn do wɔn makɔ ɛyɛ senior high school ade nti na sɛ kɔba ne saa ɛne aban de 994 Ghana cedis ɛde so ɛyɛ day students a wɔn bɛkɔ ɛyɛ ankorankora school the friend private senior high schools no aban at the 994 Ghana cedis and no they ma omo so what we are asking the ebisa say and also send a private schools for yi omo so esom eti ene opanyi a mene no edi nkomo ene ewa ha ye friend no eye obenfo kwasi jetua kwasi de na mene na awu eheya na ne ye bo eheya so minim de just we say a big mind to you me ama enti obinfo kwasi jetua executive director the man Ghana National Council of Private Schools at the same time your council board member at the National Schools Inspectorate Authority and your National Teaching Council and also your board member ewo hwa ne ye ne obinfo nana kwasi jetua ene ba bedi nkomo kwasi ya mwadwe say
ejo akra
meto ka chepa o
akra mi show me kra se kakra na medo mende
ya semo
eno creation ya che ba de bia mi follow
yeah
abe fonten
town man so na so sa bibi akoyie de
nyame adom
de nyame ase
free resante a ye ball private schools mo dawura agron de wugina mu pa o
true
emfa primary kai se samre Dennis is it Dennis Miracle
Abuaje yeah
you know the be share
you do come
on how
yes private schools no to the free senior high those times ache ene dia babedru ha so far abai intervention measures you free ho 994 Ghana cedis no say nkoda na chance here rule here ba saying na more private schools for no more handle no
Mark, ma minchia woni wa tiefo ne wa hwefo ena nwumre nyina na mema private schools o mu tie Ghana fana nyina nso so adwumaye pa mu akyerɛkyerɛfo mu school ranumfo awofo momako private schools ene ye chidamfo nyina no ma ye nchia o mu eyie na yemfiri baabi ne yemidu baabi won say Ebra free senior high school ebaye eno no yen private schools no e de be to dwa say ye hia say ye pese ye can free senior high school policy no eno nti ye di kan kra kokoye bibia na ye friend of feasibility studies ehwe e kai say ye call Angel Educational Complex any some of the senior high schools are na wo man mu e kohwe say so ye betumi enya akade ne anema betumi di aboa ama oman no se ka se di private schools no ka ho a ebe koso ana ade ba ko a na obi ebisa ne se na ye di private schools no ko a sen no mo beje I remember as at 2019 ni mu before COVID ni mu na ye na private schools no ko je se aban no ma wo mo 500 Ghana cedis as at that time na.
Yeah.
Omo betimi aso aban no ayeden asene ewo ho. Ye bo na ankwankosi ka. Enu nti ebra omampanyini fro na banwe. Oto ne nsa fra ye say as part of the review policies or person review in the education or person or the private schools no eka free senior high school policy no na no nti no e boy modern ni abandwetwe nkoma ye ti committee ahoro a omo hwe ya omo ni private schools ahoro no nyina ehia ana ye submit the list of senior high schools private schools omo are ready so person omo ni aban no tusa ana mo Mark, yeah, no, na say timi start free baby a friend of pilot system. Enunti as a CI no over 70 schools, 70 schools, and I buy no applique as a pilot system. Yeah, na enumu no a day student and or more air call. Na say about Frebia or Benya free senior high school, I call no private school beyond for the beginning. I started a day education. Abano efa ho eka na me ka dia besusu say abano etwa 994 Ghana cedis edi amma akra bia opese okọ private school senior high school as a day student na no recurring cost to be to say administrative cost omo ebefamu bibi eti say bia maintenance wear and tear of the facilities yen nsa ewomu
enkonya on betena so no me ade
enkonya on betena so how to maintain those things ana aban so afa because a week today prepare is signing MOU with the government in the MOU no money na many wuchi
okay
ana aban afa near your friend one hot meal for the learners inti anopa bia no aduane a mofra no bedi e wo school mu ho a ye dakwa aduane a ombedi aban afa ho eka ne etie bie mu se wo hwe mu a won uniforms a wo mo ebehye se bia nso mo ko senior high schools na mo wo uniforms ahoro a mo ehye ni nyina no aban no afa ho eka ne etoso miensa eni ni se one cloth to say bia school bi wa no mo won toma bi o mo wo jerseys bi try shoot bi mu ni ade a eno no so o mo beye no aban no afa ho eka ana bibi biara aban no spending no wo senior high school government die no sa pepe so na private schools so die no aban ebefa ho ka ntina nsen ya aban ede tablet ahoro coming ma public school students ni nyina no yen private school students no so ebenya saa jefano ebi
kwasi me ntiase yo wo se aban no uniform
yes
aban nafa
yes uniforms nti the uniforms are aban no bofra bia be hye no private school
ho na aban na betu
ahon ka
apart from 994 cities no
apart from 994 Ghana cities
one hot meal aban nafa
one hot meal aban no afa
ho na ne se den na babu a yete se awofo bi etuatua uniforms no me ade
se awofo bi tua uniform na ebia enye private school because sa subo no eba ye no menhu ni se amanfo bebre eka eho asem ebisa se ebia aban no niema bi wo ho a obi ye ne ye de tutu mu na ye school a ye government school ana onipa kro no
na government school krampona government school krampona obi where dey MOU na na
so kind just the responsibility of the government there no
okay all right enti akwasa dey do over dem am akayo
wo dey read the honor just read the responsibility to confirm what I'm saying
or say obligations of parties na honor
the ministry there
the ministry Or say Ministry of Education provide government sponsor students with 1 hot meal a day, textbooks, uniform, school clothes, supplementary readers, and other approved educational materials by the Ghana Education Service under the Free Senior High School Framework. MOE shall not pay tuition fees of students under this arrangement. In lieu of that, 994 will be paid per student in each year for recurring expenditure. MOE through the Ghana Education Service and the National School Inspectorate Authority shall monitor and evaluate the implementation of the program in schools to ensure compliance and quality standards. Provide training, orientation, and ongoing support to the school's management and staff. Include the school in national quality assurance and assessment mechanisms. I tell you, say uniform ni ade na ban ni tuya.
Bano etua ehon eka. Nti say bia obi gina bontin na o kan say eye 994 Ghana cedis na ban na twade ama private school a. Eno no ye sika botene say mo.
Ene de ko ho. Now there were conference of heads of private schools. Are they aware?
Oh, they are aware. Say you know na signing this agreement.
Because me am yonko just like you. Where you Cheba for Kasai. And also uniform ni and the end there wo young conclude. And as at the time I no mo kasa na bia na
exactly. Ebia brown no mo kind.
God, that was last week there.
Ebia brown no mo kind. But this is the MOU that has been signed. And you know mun no kwasemo na madani edi aye akire woni amansan nyina. Sa 994 Ghana cedis na. E woni components ahoro ho a prepare me this components in be ma be hu say okay on say your school ma you be to say bia internal assessment or mo be ye sa o mo tro nso hwe o mo be ko bia intako o mo be ye bia culture any ade eno no ni akeka abo mo nkiti a afi ni nyina no aba ni hu ni say okay memma abofra bia no 994 Ghana cedis. But aside that no say uniforms near the idea no abano de bema abofra no say ni textbooks aban no cha ni sabeka na nsin akra me ne o ka say ukọ na asia for website na asia ya hwa ma o mo de exercise can say notebooks ni ho niema your friends say teaching and learning materials yeah. Aban de am o mo de den e de call schools ni enti sad ade no say o ka sa e kan nyina de bom nanka wo de be ka 994 Ghana cedis ni ho a na etwam sene aba de obi e kan say bi a
na je say 994 na pe eno ma bi ka ho
eno ma bi ka ho a etumi eboa ma
because one hot meal no so si cancel wo ho
nti enye say bi a sene obi mu ni mu so aba na mo 994 Ghana cedis enti enso omo ene ade entisa na mark ma minchirem yeye de no a day education.
Yeah.
Ntie bia wakọ baby to say bia kwesi pon senior high. Na call honom no wahu ni say omo ewo facilities boarding facilities here den ewo ho. Na o pese oba no eda sa boarding facility no mu edia. Mark eno no ye wo car esese wutua as owofo. What the mention?
Yeah.
Because a buying a cano and cover sade.
Yeah.
O call school side be mo ti say a bright senior high school kuran 2 million ade ade o mo kan ho a. O call ho na schools a o mo no etua no. Parents ni sky parents ni etua no. Eye the parent no any school run no aye den agree. Say be okay aba no say obema sa na ma we nyina. Eno ni ye afrim. Na ebi abofra no pese o da school mu ho. It is obeda school mu ho dia. Eno no ye wo awofo no any school run no mo ngitahudi a mo bedie na motua eho eka. Eno no meto aban eso kwan biara eden eso. Na se nhihye ya ewo ho no. Na saa de we na yemfie miensa. But na yedi kan we ni ye pilot system. Ye hese ye betimi a study ehunu say okay bia pylon system no kra coin e ko say anasa anko say because 70 schools no capacity omo e declare no 44,000 capacity.
Okay.
As at the time last week Thursday you signing sa contract no.
Yeah.
Na aban e deploy 25,000 students and the ama sa 70 schools no.
70 schools na bind the pilot.
70 private schools.
70 private senior high schools, yeah.
And aban edu omo Inti na as at the time na na aban di kan mo 60% of the declared vacancies, which is of 44,000 is 25,000 and aban di ama omo. Na no naturally no. Say o yo for now who say who person oba course our private senior high school ya nanso e wo radio so ya publication amanfo bebre enima ukwo ho a na say oba no oye free senior high school candidate nko a wawie JHS last year no then this year o person okwa private school no betimi age no ogina obe forwarding the documents nyina de aba
wawie last year when say
one say about ebima omo wie ya so mu ko school now you're for maybe I will feel one say obo self placement no ye kra ne de ntimi nye
anti one course academic year no
na o private school no obetimi admit no na wording document aba na afi no ye regularize ama no so aba be kan aba be enjoy sa policy ya ye kan bi nje bi e beduru nyame ya adoma busumi we be kɔ na wie ye na ye betimi anya actual numbers na ewo sa schools ni nyina etime say bia 994 Ghana cedis no aban tua de ma bia 30,000 students and I say aban tua ma 20,000 students and I said this number that the government was able to pay this obusa emuna sa na eho no ekire
really okay ebusia mameka o say ye dwendwe ye ho masua ho enne anwumre nana eyo benefo nana kwasi jetua yeka Ghana National Council of Private Schools on a executive director ne otimanima ye dwendwe ho osan board member de manasia esan ye board member de ma National Teaching Council on ne ye no edin komona yete in sebenase it now a point has been established say private school abai 994 no enye 994 no kwa school uniform ka ho eno na ye separate one hot meal ka ho separate aban be momo ehoma books on back and kind no many ade ni nyina no eno no nka 994 no na school uniforms no originally akwada de chana say ya because 3 years no go said that every academic year be na ban provide one edema student na how was it like it's a private school there no so say na be
say abano into on say kind say quality assurance quality assurance na interest ye ko hwe achechere for natural de nko a ba ye call ye no atare bia wo sha we enteye de ewo nti se monitors na mu ye na asiafo no eba no mo be monitor school no hu ni say oh no ye call ye no the human dignity of the children in terms of their uniform no enye appropriate government to procure another one for them.
Oh sanity it's a reporter na asiafo no
even if they go to the school.
But I know better than normal because students will be honest said or the uniform
and so you can so it's the data that is talking. Into be be an uniform I say. Once about free work na otina konya so na it's no be any into as at that time so what you all for government can give government say be mama uniform me answer. What they make sure na so what you all for na obe top be the account from so be anyhow. But the government the amount based on the term SC. But say BBC on say e to the be cry na mo fra na ho na be e mo browa for cry na o mo uniforms and say near maybe o mo tokra munya the school store no can even supply them. What they make sure inti sa uniform issues no near yin nyina no in terms of a facilities o be use say nkonwa near maybe to say be textbooks near maybe to say projectors and eba or modern child senior high schools
yeah.
Government is going to ensure say based on the quality assurance reporter NASIA and other and an independent bodies be brain so any idea we are there. Our researchers be brain, our contact here. They want to monitor day in day at what is going on so that we can report to the government. So at any point in time there's a report in such nature, the government is ready to sit down with us, review even some of the agreement and ensure say abofra no old school mo on or yenia say. Adeba kwa mfa nka ho ne say Mark say you a private school owner na sa guidance we na say guidelines we aba ye di juma ye hwe say obi abe o ototo na ase na wa ni so now ye ade bia ene no go contrary to niema na ya kan
aban na hye na
aban no e wo ho kwan say you free sa policy ni ye de emu because ye wo almost 107 private senior high schools are e wo ho o ma ye crowd wa eneni nei nyina
woman ready say na gombe but also no so about say ye dream students no ho
yes
ye fa ne say school na wo mu no wo mu ni hihye ne so aban no aye enye homa so na e ka ho asemi aban na take decision wo mu withdraw sa private school ne for students ne be wo there
say yeah aban cannot just withdraw the withdrawal will be say ye mo friend o makọ a different school amoma to mo
yeah
so e dey and you would a dan ne man dey say sisi ho je no dey intimi but aban no be declare said this particular school ABI is not in conformity with the standards and therefore we have to take out the children from it. Send you hope obi wana school no course as a school no be say egu what government does is that ye mo friend o mo ko ba bia o metimi continue o mo education. In the end they say sa brand dura say baby yes aban no do o mo ko na o mutimi continue o mo education aban betu sa anam.
Okay. Now, yakwa enimo no yembisa o. Say aban the 994 na dia ma private schools say ni nyina na per student.
But
assurance bend the work where it say aban no say sika no nkoi.
There be scanning.
Good. Wo school no data and over present.
Yes.
Based upon monitoring aspects and why you be who say students do say ni it is all the call for the claims
pepe as who can e design
no ehihia be na wo ho because ye ne aban na daily obehwe na bia na sike delay no mo so bibi wi wo mo no mo ne ade eno so ho arrangement
ade ba kwa yetimi ama ye negotiation yetimi ma ya no bi mu ne say at any point in time if we be fiduciary relation duty say ye de nipa hye won sa wo so wo ho asudie say won hwe ma nipa no abrabo enye basa enti say ya ye adwuma na bosome miensa ni mu no sika ese eba no say sika no enko ya automatically it will be deemed say a loan na ya de age it will attract interest. What do you mean to say? Enti no sebe ya enkoye ni say because yeah private institutions we have a duty or we owe a duty of care to our clients. Yeah hu ni say nkra o ma ba ho no mo no ye no more contractual arrangements.
Say private schools in be pre-finance no.
It's not directly pre-finance say wo ba be pre-finance. Abana me ati ase say they will make available resources, which includes monetary aspects, to finance the agreement. However, when it happens to be, say, a bra drone says you cannot embar, not say you're pre-financier, then it means we have gone for a loan. And every loan be a BJB and
attracting interest.
Attracting interest. So it's about the negotiation. So it's not about just going to the table to say, yeah. What we have negotiated, no. Ebi mun semo na me titi hu asam ye den etro we nti we believe say and constantly the government has done something say okay because of said the private schools no a new system a new path that we are taking. Let us have a designated desk at the ministry that they will be responsible solely for issues in the private school. Say they may convoluted with the government or originally issued with GS and all those things. Until we believe, say, the activeness and the every year report, every time monthly report, they be call ministry, no, through that desk, no, whatever we are due, no, we will take it. And that's why at this point in time, no, we decided to take only 70 schools. Even initially, there 25 schools. And some of our private schools, no, by say no, it has to be extended. Now every regions, some of the district people we are numbers near very high in terms of Enkrano, Intimi Moa, and our buying no standing they call 70. In the 70, no, yensa and it is two associations that are working hand in hand in all these things. As you mentioned, Conference of Heads of
Private Schools,
and NACOPS, and Ejuma Wing. Into ye need the chira, ye say, ye members no, or more encodi ahun sounds also near say, near a ministry no the more mubiano, ye de amom. And Mark, we will say, it's good that we are preempting some of these red lights. But we know, say, where we have gotten to in the negotiations that we have had with the government, you know, we when it is time that the government is supposed to do something based on their promises and they are not doing it, we hold them accountable. Yeah, you see, the most important thing is that we are not partisan. We don't belong to any political party, and we are doing our professional job. And government says that based on their a bread will see any collaboration. So if you are doing a collaboration, ye schools, amam of fran ebem, near no more babe ye a juma, near ye sessa ye no. Sounds near say, a bano sube ye near sessa oye, ne to me a boama education, a yenina ye risheno, etimi akosro. And we believe with the demonstrable, on say a brebis na yen kahokra. We got to a time, we did all what we could. And I know, say, even on your panel, Hanum say, it didn't come out, brain, penny, brain, a don't buy the income, but it didn't work the way that we wanted it to work. Obiaba or so no the mobile account. Yes, indeed, why share home any munyam at the my account. So let us believe from Nasamodi Kankan, Netimia Bamun, Yanin Enko. But as a human institution, we believe say being able to me I can boom I am and I come.
Okay. Now yen share the management of the school. For instance, which are by school you cramp yet allegations of bribery. And the cramp 100%. I bind the BBA private school the end himself boarding and ya they are buying no ebefa. Yeah. Now say send ATM say headmasters and I say the school authorities. Kwanya wombe faso na wamo je nkwade obi nkwaje sika bi enka say uniform nka ho ebi ono wo for no grant na akwaji uniform we yenka ho nso na aban ni itua because me nekra na mete say uniform eka ho aban ni betua and on arrangements being the wall.
So what we have done is we know in every human institution say medical kana obi atimi ye ni a ope. But ye koswa ye ma public education nene ye ti ha ye ni mo kasa ye na mo kasa fo ni so kasa kire afoforo nyen public education na ye den eko but ade ba course ye share den so say ma konso hu ni say ade bia say ye wa wo dia e na otutu na se bebre o mpempi no ade bia ye wa wo dia no man say a wo ma na say ya me a odon say oh adamfo bi say brabeji na escale bi na for town who chika no nenso utimi hu say car we ya wo twie no the property in the goods ni nya wo dia nti wo say na wo hwe ni eyie enu nti no say wo the private schools no to Ghana education service hu say na koso na with yen gina brane a ye de na ye different because yen no de Ghana education service we and government no mo sign any memorandum of understanding and sign na omo de mofra na ko what they mention us. But yeah, dear, a banoni ya sign contractor, a binding the two of us. Inti government has a responsibility, and we also owes a responsibility. So how soon ye war do's and don'ts to be wo yen to me ye na banon so nhwe ma yenye. What they mention us. But elsewhere and this idea nti sa wo hwɛ mu pa ya obehu ni say the length of accountability ebeba private schools dey no ebe ya akese ebe very rigid pa eye ana medical kan ni say na mark yen schools even basic education we even have over 22,000 private schools and at this point we are managing them in such a way niema bi ho eba no enti se ne na kan na eye eba no enti even 70 school management enye din ma even that two association they say ye team up to ensure that they are doing the right thing ebeba but the bar say the medical can we will ensure say ni a wadi mfumuso no ni esese ye di mano no ye de be mano ama na atumi aye adwuma ye. We are talking about compliance. NASIA has also come on board. Omo hese day in day out no mo inspectors ni niema no eco school mo. Ana sa wo yo ofo na ebia wo tie yen na ohun ni say bibibi koso na onti ase a. The most important thing is say obehwe ye kira kwan na be me yaso ayede ati na ye betumi etu saa anamon no ne betumi aboa. There was a school in Edra, a friend Cosmos International School, and so eka sa senior high school.
Okay.
In Jebro almost started abano ma edika ma omo enkra no miensa. Ana ye ho adwuma ma numbers no ekọ 109. And then some of the parents ni bi wo ha school no ye omo wa affiliation wo outside kakra. Into which means schools are those areas no affiliation or outside no parents bi okra na opese otimi ko influence na niema. In fact we stood on our grounds to ensure say obi bi obey sa de bia no emra ne be ye de ebidi enti so your ofo na okọ ho a ya print o share admissions private schools no enya na omo details ni no omo bibia no eka ho ya letters e the ama schools no say these are the format esobia e follow na otumi di juma e ma no ye den eboa ni aye bia ye because kane no na won ka ho ana sese ni abane de wa be ka ho for the people outside this scope no betimi abamu no will be dependent on ni e betimi aye ni sese ya because we a pilot system ya be one say there are so many projects ya pilot to first year you say nko yes ye twem because any news and ya pilot to no say any money koya government can continue with it inti ye nyina ye say yemfa ntoma moye yem ne enya nia efata say omanma na onuanu ma o maka ekire say o beka ho no etime buo kwan ama o monso so aba abeka ho ba say wo kokoye na wo koton niema bi a ye nton wo kokoye niema bi a ye nye sika bi wo kogigi sika bi a na o ba be ye aboa ye kan say achichide openiwo jadura na de so aye de afremu aman ba menyini ye say ye private school no ye be do sa anamo no because adeba ko a obi abetimi de agu ni school ye wow school run metra okasa for ni so aka ne pen say obi a no obetimi agu school ntema ma ye wow school run usu ni oban a wo de be tu anamo no se wan hwe ni yie na eba beji ehita se ade we na waya mpotamo and to revive a collapsed school no very difficult enti no megidi ye se omo a omanya mu kwan no obia hu ni se kwan bi na wanya sabre no so otu anamon no hwe ni yie na obia nkonko se ne se obekwa akoye no akose no
okay. We'll call Facebook Live ye need 100.9 FM. Need 100.9 FM na o comment bi another to na ahwe na ya kenkan na ya ma question bi wo ho a ye baby a o ma no so atom ntem na wofo ni titiri mu am call private schools no a mo ntem no ma bi ase no na matimi abisa eyo wo mo enkabom ko e friend ye nakop say ye Ghana National Council of Private Schools Executive Director na kasa wa ha na che say o asembisa bi ana wabisa no ye baby phone lines no atom ntem na yetimi anya more parents one more questions ibisa kwasina one year part of board member Nasia any the account yen share generally your school placement system other than still you encounter problems most of more education sector stakeholders what is happening
Akra mamen kasa se obi a meti nwoma suase at this point in time.
Okay.
Na minyi even sa governance board ni nyema no mfanto nchen. Because I no ansa na ba be kasa de amom na wo ho kwan ya de. Mamen kasa se obi a me free ankrankre mu ba. Na matena o man yi mu ehunu se ne nwoma sua esitie. Emfi aduenu ni. Na se NEET FM ebaaye ebra na NEET estartie no ebeduru eneyi no utim ho se nyansasua eni nyini aba dwumadi a modi mu enti mfomso bia modi kan yiye ne ade nyina no eba utimi ho se ade wedi mfomso beba enti entwe ho nye de emfiri school placement said na wo kan wo wie school a me kai se minuam penifo bi mu wie school na omo yeso just o kofa we kwa ha na o kofa we kwa na bi mu komem senior school ya mfa no na bi mu se kwa akire nsu ya sare ne ye wa hafunti no ebe ko ya kukuom ni ade na ubenya school no na wa bre enti omampanyini kofo se sa na tie dia a abafu ni mu dia e friend no computer no ye mfanye eja kire na wo kan say infa kra na computer we yen kope ne emono ni ade all those things no kire say na ye pese de abafu ni mu die no etimi ye adwuma ma ne boa ba se wo hwe ne ye kosu ya abafu ni mu die na ye kan no enye ne ho adwuma na ye ne ma me kire wade bi ya create artificial traffic ebi ewo school placement ni mu a ehu ni mfaso
OSEI eno ne ye den
I mean sure nwesua mu no who found the perspective from even the American philosophers omo kire say nwesua gina ho ma niema ahoro miensa the curriculum nipa no sua the instruction nipa no FM and assessment ni twa to na assessment ni mu no enye se wo sorry ya na obabenya placement akura se ye external assessment yedi kan register mo fran e wo school bi abofra no ye den ewum na ya tro mudin na district exams officer our district honum no akwaji sa data ni nyina wo schools a ehye nase no aba no office wa be ye hu adwuma na wa forward the abankran se error bi wo mu a na ukọ district education ho no akọ correct no eno no ekoda na o makwa akotwa mfonini photos mofra no photo album o ma develop photo album o mo ye ni nyina wo district ho won ti se o hawa aba no amanfo akwa akosa line se o mo kwa akoye o mo ko resolve what you say edru examination na ye try metima aka ne se etoro bia ebi mu statistics eja binum obi okra na ni paper wo tro no papers ni beba na enso isi ekokoye photocopy e de boa o man sana aso which is a national for bi ya creating national resolution center bi ansa na etima yes ade adentina edru the last end of assessment which is the communication of the feedback or the progression of the child no to a different level there. We have to create a national resolution center before we can do assess placement. Into artificial traffic na ya create. We are not saying say challenges Emma challenges there bibia nipa onam bia etimi ba
how be to miss you
but in our governance structure even in this country we have recognized that let us decentralize all our governance activities into your national region and then the district
level
and even we even have the zonal coordination centers sad education so etie your GS osuhanum aye national uko regional ho ne what district and ye wo circuiter eno so o maye no nketenkete e bia schools e bia edu na ye wo sisosa oda wo ma no is eye o mo haw nyina no aduro ye de ema o mo adentina enipa na wo haw no ofri mansini bi mu ofri district bi mu then just o jai na dwuma nyina to o se menu mienu ya eto bia na enenam yi ye kan say hachoni ade ya kwabenya aboko bi wo ye nchen we this ye jade to ne di traffic so eba resolution center ho ansa na yetima ba ba nya yensem anum aye enti sa artificial traffic na ya create no one of the reasons yen the importance of school placement na nipa bia no say create artificial intelligence traffic na koso say bribe and corruption be den ebebem
since am photo to scan your place
that is all because say wo de utimi resolution center ho na akokọ hwe sebi oson sebi nya no dwane afrefre sembia na koso wo ho a na yare ho yes, and you cannot tell me say those people in that room no, they are superhuman than district education director na any ni frontliners na omo ward district na adwuma omo ombeye no ho because they have been with the children omo register and cry and so bisa say omo call district resolution center ho na who even is there to serve as a career guidance and counseling coordinator because issue ni nyina no obi okra na issue no course na de man no ana ompe ana opese oye course foforo obi wo ho na oye oba but need na kwa akoto mema school mo wo de meche ona se obi wo ho na oye otinkran ha enso ye na kwa akoto ba bia yaye ni day. These issues no minute issues it can be resolved at the district level. Because ukwa district wana your career guidance and counseling coordinator otimini mofrana kasa no more orientation about ebikra na course or kwa akoye no ontumi e unim say name remu na daddy lumba nyankopon fa ne kra nsie yi said ya kan ho abakoso hu say no wa bin wo class ke yo class won konkoye science ke ma ne nkotonyum what you say sir enso so no ebra ubenya orientation ama wa hunu ne opesa wo ye no ubetumi aye ne yi enti sa human artificial traffic na ya create no one of the issues
breedy corruption bribery
say ye yifri ho immediately.
What's the solution
is a district no empower them
now we decentralize the resolution centers now
empower them
okay
empower them and then even if we will have some people at the national level as conveyors or the coordinators, when the issues are above them, no person move from one school to the other.
Yeah.
And no, those ones there you can escalate it. You need above for a while, and there will no be here. What the Ghana has now we are Juma or US.
Yeah, we are Juma man. That's correct.
What the Ghana ha and then nami a program be meet you my office. Nami name new and more outside. Me year life near the adienina. Adentina yes say and then your digitization era. 21st century learning. Ye term of frano computing. As access woman. Now who term of frano computing, you are not applying the technology in your dealings. How on earth say you can say school year what people is every
girls yeah
one will say every girls no any per 1,000 alcohol man what's wrong with the institution and they say you bet me send the bulk messages amamu 250 say more 250 we no momra this day
okay
the next day no this batch momra the next day no we mumra MTN for your babe to aba
say your messages
unya messages
your polling station no
unya
minya pa
anya mark
wa match them baby a mekwa
to aba aden ne etimi ye because and be more be power na yentimi mfasa adwen no emma ye institution na say parent ekoko sunlight na headmistress say matopro ni mu dey be mo da abont school na me pese me ko ene school kra wo ko certificate ya de mawo you see so there are certain basic things be wo ho I am sorry to say we as Ghanaians and the leaders of this country we are failing our the majority people of Ghanaians. We need to admit it. We have to admit it because they are creating district resolution centers. And now how wako me braba ko oti amamori he ya ni fie no wo amamori west for no you can say district education for no actually pay ya de ne bakoko to kwawu school bi mu ano mo ye ni day eno no obedi kill so from you can say Accra
resolution
by no kra no say tigo for nanim ho obedi queue so sa onso se bi so se mi ado or diabetes kakra ogina wiema no yare na wo monitor for
that's all.
Entino there are clear solutions ye betimi dey solve we ya senye se bia enipa bi mu na abo mu tiri so mu pesika bi e dey agu mu botom na se omo ye niema bia ye betimi a entimi say ya investigation ya ti we omo ko investigate. You see who brought the issue on say who enabled that kind of corruption. We are not looking into that. Akwa say wa unim se nipa we ye kromfo no akwa for police atade a hye so nkogina kwa ho.
But maybe said this allegation if say mo ye privy to it. Say yes, data entry clerks and no school placement system secretariat or no. Aban say ya you nyina enom de fufuro bia ba no mu software and so and no more finding automobile television say mo ye privy to be sir.
Akra no question my also and I think I've written a paper on that. Say one of our political danger that we face in this country is about the civil servants. Omoko training kokoduru baby with the day about 7 December be no madwuma nyina ye den abom na bia akofa different political party members aba no so aba ye adwuma na another 4 years so man ntimi antoa so na foforo nso so aba enti se na sa wo ken when na kan no ye PRO for Ghana Education Service
kwasi Toro.
Me buana. No, Ghana Education Service kwa de na
Cassandra chuma.
And one Ghana Education Service. What they make sure say. So on that basis score no, that cannot be an allegation. It's a factual thing. I don't know whether you understand my point. Can any your Cassandra o?
Tese oni ho.
But the fact is that now
Cassandra no more.
Can any your Eric cancer o? Me buana. And Eric cancer o.
Oni ho.
What you say? But before cry say even MPP na kwanso mu no before say na can any opoku amankwa o. Ani ebe yi opoku amankwa. Ani de yi bai. What they make sure na say. Entino whenever they are moving, it's political class. They move with the people around them for their own understanding. And you know, what the two sons and yenenia or more say are not the people who were there. Probably have not gotten the kind of experience. You saw their years are at the way. But we here. Enka saa ye blending mpo ana we mbehihye mbebe ya nke betimi aduru baabi a yaduru but udura at the district education level na me kan dey sometimes no na very difficult say be a district education director we be san so anko retirement you see enunti na me kan say yemfa mandate no emma district for no
ye empower district
we should resource them we should resource them and give them the kind of logistics media yes adwuma. And then one can obi enter the office, connect them with Zoom or whatever. You can even see whatever they are doing. You can have a dashboard across the 200 and something districts that we have in the country. That dashboard a display obi adwuma all year, the number of entries or any idea in every district. Real time. That is what we are saying, that we have deployed technology into our education. But na yabe so ene nkra na obi akosan lie na watwa ahwe na okoduru ho a na ye piapia na ye say uni ayi a so I went there and just na me kan me ntwantro I went there me nkonko ye hwe ba so wuduru ho a ye nimu say obinfo na aba hwan no then they open the door for you. Why is it that Nigeria odi kan buy a original line ni mu no de
on the other side on the so now I said go create artificial way of
I'm telling you
taking something from parents.
I'm telling you
or guidance.
So who you when you na so akwa set committee to investigate anything. Ask yourself who akwa say ti we ofie na akwa dokono abafi na once na abafi.
Because we should also establish that yes, this current dispensation it has been there.
I mean that is so say we are talking about we are talking about the 20 years era and we are not talking about any political party or anything. We are talking about 20 years of issues. Are you can say Matthew Poku Prempe or menu kra metra me ani nkomo a no mo call
what call we Independence Square I no kra kwaka say say JDM na akwasa one of the statements o kan ya me disappointed heavily in you
NC educhum time uko ministry where there's a door that link you between the ministry and Ghana Education Service parents go boost happen no and also NC. Allegation of corruption is so many sika and no crampo there yes say ye chi obi wo inside ho ankasa or this sika ko dey online we hu sa na videos ni na NC. And so we are not talking about say be a political party way and as a political party way, but we are saying that our leaders in the country should be up and doing and apply technology if really indeed we are teaching the learners how to understand technology in these things. Because na akra enye exams when kwan ye tro no kro we mu. There are series of exams even read the private schools or more international community omo tro a won tie ho hwe Ghana for omo person omo call Italy near the ade omo ko tro Isaac near the ade a whole lot of omo tro won tie ho asem bia ukokotena ade ananim camera si so why nya obe nyina camera no si so no okosebro ni otini kromo ehwe ni awoye onu di nkomo ye bibia oha bia ma adan na ye de nkwa ye de ayintimi nyi. The second aspect me person ye de ani to ho the categorization of schools
you know, class A, class B, class C.
You see, the moment you classify or categorize the schools and place learners based on that, you know. One ma crowd what category C and a category D ni say, oh no the enkaye throw wasia or say ka set different questions come on.
Man, so much natural. As I do, we are more focused here free home because it's really not helping.
You see, nti say obi call category C, but ye throw WAEC exams there. No one say one adini call ho. And yes, say, Anna, it is the duty of the government to ensure, say, education is provided and equal infrastructures are distributed fairly. And yes, young. Inti baby edrey, you classify school, say school category A, school category B, school category C. Nanka ye bobo mpo na yetima say ye CD top teams na. Say omo edu omo come on ye hwe say omo mbeti mmia no mbeti maduru wonso so enu ntina wo be FIFA de bia na oye ranking na oye ranking na no Ghana Blaster akoshe mienu ye say I qualified to World Cup enye na ba ye move to a different ranking. How long would it take us to be able to develop a category C school to become category B school? When you say my yeka entino nyama ne bi wo ho a ye wo ministry no ya na ya create a problem. And by the end of the day no, if you are able to ensure say sanya man ya create our problems no, we are resolving them case by case basis. Mark, nyame be ya aduma me yi sa de na free. I was thinking about something. Say, okay. Say, my friend in a person mo koya santo. Me wana.
Yeah.
Obi aso opeso ko presec. Opeso ko mawoli. Opeso ko ya santo. Opeso ko you can say was near the ade. So these category A schools, how many are they? I think they are about 75 or so. You know, our senior high schools are bro. What my money and they have about 1,000. And say our private schools are becoming maybe equal 1,001. So, Mark, can't we have a next? Inti say Yasantua will have about 10 schools a year or more annexer. The model of Yasantua and more amount for Ginger or Moko Yasantua, they will be implementing those models over there. Intino say Abofrani ko school a ohun say school ya all queen. Any Yasantua say Ogana obi a obon say be so Harvard for my babete satellite campus.
Campuses even say universities.
You see
one more
you see
campuses, yeah.
And so people proud say me will UEW, me will UCC, and so people know Kumasi or Northern region near there. No one see campus order. And so when the people attention has become say so visited, we want to go to this school, we can create an Essex. Now, head teachers no more way near there. They mentor those schools. All students are those schools na ba be Galanta, Obia person in back hono, they also become part and parcel of those schools' management. Every sovereign issue now is simple. And you go school, I wouldn't say school, I affiliated to this category A school, it become a model school for you. You see, but no. And American say, yeah, the impediment be to acquire and say impediment ne dia to acquire no. Obebatra no, this is what you scan and abatra. It's me deliberate. That is how I see it. Sadie way and yes say ye kwakọ ada na ye tro BC ya. Eno no de ye mo bia ta na kurase ba bia o ko school no in area ho e tro ne so hwe no. Ne bedru placement dia ye say say unya wo bi who is that person? And nipa no wo logins and no say ni aka ni hu na Ghana Education Service for the letter about bontin say oh enipa we obi ko wia o ye nkomo obi asika nkoye say akwa bi no ka chem say ebra wo border row ni ema bi hu no na wo promote sa ade
wo promote no more amafo mu say wo ho pa
entimi ebra o mo de letter ba bontin na so omo ya advert
oma
because it's a new one. Why do you talk about it? Indeed, Mark, we have not, and I support those who are saying that Minister Kraken, and I believe Minister as an actionable man, on review the entire placement system. No? Now, on fact, these advice are here can emphasize Yamma the district education oversight responsibility. Uko district education wa ehono of oversight education committee na ehono. Obia wo mu bi, even including traditional rulers. They are all part of the committee. And who said district will send a person to education, send a person to education. And this ko no eba be ye board bi a say placement abanipan obia onyaya santoa ba o ebema. Nti o said no ko wasa. Area where no mass of money simple. When you are say Babe Sanlai. Emma anopano 9 na awofo ejina. O na so say o ko change o ma school.
Okay, how you need 100.9 ye ne ayo benefo Nana Kwesi Jetua or your executive director at the Ghana National Council of Private Schools or any ye no aiding common. Now Gideon on the Facebook Live said, Obinfo is a man of integrity if he says he will hold government accountable when they do not perform their role as enshrined in the MOU. I believe him. A good move and direction to change the education narrative in Ghana. Well done, Obinfo. KK Africa Also, my condolences to the family of Nana Koredo Agyeman Rollins. Ochinamonu show no so ne besha da ye ni ye pa. We're still looking at the metrics outlined, the MOE and Ghana Education Service for what befits a category A school. It will take years for even a category B school to be made a category A school. The metrics are the student population, infrastructure, and learning outcomes in Ghana. I'll say it will be very difficult for category B school to be seen as category A school. That is how we are wired. Classism in the education sector is to our own peril. And then Ode Abe. Question one, as America says, good evening to you, Mark Jerry. I personally agree with you, but my advice to some parents in this country is that if they want the best school for their children, then they should teach them well at home and stop blaming the government. All right. Onusonedia. Okay. Oh, one message be on Facebook or the two one. You na yakin kind at the amount. So as we are saying, say, yenshwe. Our for every placement. One baby say one more ever correct. Now to the schools registration processes. So no swear.
Nano me call Fiakobi Senior High School.
Fiakobi
Ampim.
So Kumasi. Yeah.
Trabum.
Trabum, yeah.
Akra enipa no bi wo ho a ese ye de tudwa na aban no tu anamo ntem. On say wo ye owfo na wo de oba ko school a owfo bia wo tima bi se obehwe ba bi abofra no koda nyema horo bi abofra no famu ni ade. Gise obi a nani ni ba ho. Na se okodru school mu ho nye ko ba ne se atiatia eni nehuna ana yedi hia nkora no eni awofo na eba no kra na no abusa ho se eni me koye anase me bai ade a me ko hu no afia kobi no entwaye nenye se awofo ba bi o ha nipa no na woti onti onim ni boundaries se bi a hakra ma me nyina ha na nipa dom na mami watia no ade na wokwa and you see people don't also know say the environment na etwa ne ho ahia no ho amokra na jejina ho a yeah omo tie ne ye de koso enu na chiri no
I just said first of all environment require welcome
and you welcome let me put it in that way enu na chiri no ube hu ni say oh bi ataku simpua tuawe enti dia hofo no kan say eniema omu tua no de meme de mani ehu bi
edoso
enye se wo bi se
abandada no hye bi oye na bisa ba sa hono man to aso
omo ye sa ye kan say prospectus ya harmonization of prospectus
sa word na America harmonization of prospectus
let crab about now unim say baby a Ghana ye kono ye ya tra utimi hu say emra da ho kra nipa hu say we emra so mini so because we see at any point in time bia nipa dream betimi hu say oh na we ma nye kra na oha be ne beba oha we beba no met me wa hoden a metimi dia di oha no so a enipa bumra so what you see here enti say oh yes what troll letter by harmonization prospectus munto and so go school mo a different prospectus
yes are they
different prospectus
NTGS harmonization
they did it I can get you the letter they did the harmonization that was even the first thing that came out immediately the release came in terms of placement nearby the first letter omocho de by harmonization of letter design in come edit to I say but no question they say uko schools no mu a to away no. And most of the me say yes obi say me kwa afia ko bi na mko hu ye we yes obi say say sika omutu aye nyina no anya ho receipt
Oma jino school mo ha
anya ho receipt na ade nti na obi ya aban adwuma na wo gi aban sika na wo sika na ogi ye no wa ama ho receipt wo dey make sure na say sika na ekọ ho aho me say wo kọ a omo de students ni bi payments omo seniors ni bi ana ejina ana ono no yes house madam so otina konyom no otia parents ni say ya ana tuawe nti ene omu tuatua ne sa enti we no aye ka no nye se eyo enti me no ya sometimes ya na eniema bi wo ho a ye ka na se awofo no ka ya ne ye se ye man ana wan tua nso oba no onko class ana wakwa akoduro nipa nyina edane moa uyo ho se wo ye akrofi na ye nipa wo ye nipa ha ne acheware enti no yentia se sa harmonization of prospectus no anye adwuma ewo mmea no bebre esese yetu ho anamo eyi
yen kwa be fa so ye betima enforce sa
yes
a regulation no
because mimi won say the harmonization of prospectus aba na eno na mofra no eto a esese ye bo ho dawuro kan ne say mofra no ba wo fo no mentua sika bia obi se obaju sika mentua ma
yeah
esese dawubo no koso mo na say omo
and okra na say te san ka ba before admission period
I'm telling you
na dawubo ni tibiko yeso obofo oba no kwa ade we ni na wo to de akọ because say no kra na harmonization no say wo call placement no so a e kire no ama it say wo de ko
wo so a
baba ka kwa do on a different matter
ina kan say ye dru ba bia enipa ye hu ni say ba bia ye dru no oh na we kra ye busu a e dia na de beba ana nye ba akofo na eye e dudu ofunu enti are you going to say sa matrons and I say house mistress no wo schools ahoro ni nyina no wo be yi omu nyina di ana that is also a concept and then omu nyina wo WhatsApp platform into omu de to say o ade we ni be ye
oh Radigana pa de ye bro
enti be bia ye dro no
sa we pa de
galamse no ka mo to mo fan to nchen yo o ha na nkasa kro nye galamse no o ha na nkasa na attitude na yen attitude
but a attitude no so emra na ye de correct you
exactly
say ye to say ye best say attitude never it say ye mi amram say aban harmonize prospectus wo for no call wo placement we no so no what print it and no ma it say wo to de ko wo ko do school mu ho a no ma ka kire wo say your friend saying there be enye we na say wo to na fa ne say wabo an wo kakra and na wo de call ya ntia no e de o meti parent bi a no kana say
amenche wade eni ante mi ana mi ya say ye ntimi mfa technology enye adwuma ya na e ha me no eni ma ni bi wo ha ya yenyi ya adwen fi so say ye ntumi nye ye betumi aye akran say wo ko meeting na meeting a proper organizer obekọ ho no na sign in machines esiso na wujina ho pa wa bo telephone wa
na timer
wa rem na ko baby ade 98 minutes ade
at time how dey buy
ade 98 minutes ade
yeah
intimate school entrance ye wo be diasa
yeah
esisi ho
yeah
wo phone drew obo ne ban no because akrobia on index number e won code obo ya papa na eyi ni bibia eso de no no atike no abo enter no a print no the man nipa no original you see but the moment abema nipa ne so onkot na ho now on your
human face na woman
what do we say by no we nani asai cry Enti no as I say aban no ehwe say if we really want to change or reset the Ghana as we are all calling for no dear, some of these things has to be reset. And yen is idea any reset agenda ebe ye juma or baby or dear any juma. And it to be very sad. And you see abofre bia or fasad ye we mu bia no, we are conscientizing the mindset of that child say onu so nyini a sadie we obetumi ayede ayebi.
Yeah.
Because as amre ya eso bia ko 30,000 ya de ayebia sa kra no oye aware
10,000
oye aware say ni papa ekotua this amount of money
into obepie pe
into on so pia ense sa sika no orikupi sa sika no any foul means bia nti abofra no be free school mu no ene na me hwe videos bi e wo different mo sister radio stations omo interview mo fra no ka say a teacher for no mo da ene mo fra ni bia ko join court ni ade any a whole lot. The after this whole ayina kasana, there's another challenge in our senior high schools. Now me no, I keep on saying I'm looking for a day government be can say enough is enough. Mean to me so boarding education mu biem. Media medjuma nyina ye dey.
Naka ofo naka sa be the cost.
You see Accra, Mark, my enhwe ba bia boarding education e free e buy.
Anu ne ade.
Ebra brofo no buy no, they wanted to get the youth mindset. Into omo buy no omo the boarding education be share in curriculum ni mo. And as the education sector na. E ho na o ye chiro fa 3 fa way eniema e foreign in nature no ye chiro wo ho sa obe pia bonten aba no na I indoctrinate you. Kwame Nkrumah be hu ni said the positive aspect e wo mu no e yes a sharp contester e da ethnicity we ye nkrani we ye ga we ye one. If you are able to bring them together at that level, it becomes a social platform for them to interact. Fair enough. But Accra busa ho say ene ehia saade ni bie mu ana. Ene ko Facebook unko form ye onamfofo. There are so many platforms that you can interact with people with diverse opinions and diverse. What they make sure yeah. So that issue of say na can yenya a common platform to interact and share our ethnic differences. And relevant for now. And it is time Ghana takes a bold step to say abrofunu kwa no mo di sa modernization education high school by no ko US and ko UK ko sa de no if it is a burden for the state. It is not in the government purse. Ebe sa niema na manya school we anko na
the placement be say within a jurisdiction.
I'm telling you,
we have to make sure that every district at least
I'm telling you
have one model school be other secondary schools, senior high schools.
I'm telling you. Very simple. Who the school? Who the amateur on us? Because omono kran on the by no who ko school who start KG at say ka achimota who start KG abokwa ko wie senior high school. Nti en sheda ni say a separate senior high school obeko. Fair enough, ye ni saade ni bi. Ana moja poyense who had the money government pumps to boarding education and mofra no kokko da ho a no mo de ye occultist any niema na teacher for her farm of friend ade na. If you are able to take a bold decision, you see, sometimes let's forget about political gains and set the country into the right path. Say, me, my bre, let us admit, my bre, misika besu day education. Jabo Frebi and Nisika 1,000. Say the Yama private schools for 990. Nisika 1,000. Jama Bo Frebia. Oh, your phone also work or told Jacuza. Now, Boko so air condition. Amasa, Obano no bed school muha. It will solve majority of our challenges we are facing in this country. Because nyama ye kan nyina no ni fare by pa edono. Uko schools no mu bia. Some of the children don't even have bed sleeping on it. Ebi any akandia ese onan so the board onibi. And so no because of a populist sort of say say anything a jano sana echo. Enti nyema bi wo ho a ye betimi aso ano. Amana ye. What would the child lose if the child is a day student? Any akra or that boarding, a prep. Mebuana. What akra? Mesaba technology subi. That prep time no. There can be synchronized platformer. And it's about the tablet a memang kran. Mebuana.
That's a tablet and a code.
Maybe say a call. They say no you be di ho nkomo achi. Enti say call you abanso the tablet among kran ye twesika wo.
Yeah.
We can have a synchronized platformer. A prep time.
Oben o tablet
to
internet.
Teacher ni ba ko ho. Atra de bebia wo bia wanya abofra bia wa log in bia a record na attendance. Ewie ya send it. Upese wo link to evia wo parent kra na a link ama so ba we isi aka tie obenya so oba no o ko prep and also ko prep. O feel. So you can also monitor. And so there are solutions in our country. And some people are so well vested that they can bring the solutions to the doorsteps. Say, but the fact is that because say a chronic yes, a mattress into a procurement. A top base into a procurement 20-25% obenya echa as a cut. And because of that, we are not ready to set the country into the right path. Parent, now I don't know form you know. Now my who to tax, me to tax. Near me back a fear could be announced me banakoto legon presec boarding.
Yeah.
Nem akrani did it 3 times. Now who body so be any day. Now but some swan near sa tax you. See the says cano from free senior high school. It's not a cheat. It's a cheat. And the infrastructure, yan school ma, yama school be my deploralizer. School should be over and Timin Koso. I went to in King Council. Yes.
King Council, yeah.
Akumadan area. I went to a school over there. Now ko share school no. And one near ma any akandia na area. I went to Upper West, Funse. And also so called Funse ho. Say West or say a school, you will cry. And so that boarding says you can't cry. You bet me they are building very nice day educational. Science lab be a year juma and upon watch and you may not see be up on Kunifi. Because abofrano da ho no mo no enya no na kire say sa abofrano obetimi atwa anaso on pass. And you know there are solutions. Ami GDSS ye som near the year juma ye betimi anya a correct answers, correct perspective for our educational system. Now maybe both tough and we should also we shouldn't forget about even the kind of curriculum that Emofra knows here.
Yeah, curriculum from so.
Accra, grammar na doso.
Oh yeah, and they say
grammar no doso.
We say ya catchy because we share and sound do my
technical
and vocational education. And they are my word on my brain or no say what kind we are see more. Grammar. Brazil crowd the football economy. Yeah. Football.
And you know, now I work crazy crowd. What is a TV school? See what you want?
Secondary schools na.
secondary school na
senior high
na senior high.
Was it technical way no placement
you
but
see
one D also watch your advance be so
enti ye twasa bi de ato a ase ya be say yen tiase we education mu ankasa no yen tiase because ye kan education a enye no ne say obi betimi atro akenkan na ne bro no so or how da so hwe nanim ene wo call offices ahoro bebra ye wo degrees ahoro bebre ho enso akra nipa no bi no wo ho na ofa wo mo say degree a anhwe kra wo se befi because nyaye ni na ne say wadi babadie ana odi aduru ba bi a waduru no ba say yemfa adwen nyansamfa nto fom na yemfa yensa emfa nyaade emmoa o man no ebi ni ho enti no niema mienu a miensa amabobo so say yenyi
yendibonize modern schools no
yenye no non residential oba kofie yenhwe yen curriculum na invest more on TVET education
and that's correct me no ya adwen
na yemma wo mo yem recognize wo mo say omo eye the fulcrum of our educational system in Ghana na yenhwe wa hek enho asem nsoso nka because awofo ana we nya grade 6 ana we nya say ni nyina majority of them sa niema na ekokoso na migidi ye say yetoto sa niema ni ehwehwe no se na esi eye no na ntiase ni wo how bia ewo bia ebekọ eyi.
Okay. Meda saya Nana Kwesi Jetuya executive director de ma Ghana National Council of private schools NACOPS ono na ye no aiding community private schools and free education aban ede private schools ya ka 194 nchiremu a ewo ho ni nyina no yetime age said the private schools na so many komba beboa ama bibia yetime akoso no na wachechim dia mai ene awofo no said ameka no be pese mobem ntem na menimuni komoni yembisa so far what about the core school no saying ene koyeye odo about the core school no registration akoyeye odo about the core school no how ben and awofemu afu placement na send the amount my share ni titiro mu amoma no so call private school no what mo call private school mo hono be ba cho no me kosen eti na je to answer na me fa course no we human resource based no so ban checking nyina quality of teachers
yes so the quality of teachers no it must be say nipa no or a professional teacher at the same time on say courses bi ho na ye specifically no unyia e be a professional teacher to teach because if you are be engineering obi a UCC ni professional schools institution no mun chire sa na man but say we chire engineering school into those ones na abaya my exemptions ewo ho but obi bia obe chira de bia na mo
private from more technical schools
oh yeah obi so many it was so many technical senior high school mo plan na enya nipa dodo because they my friend say nipa de bebre ni je technical education
it's true
because we na say obricha die bi kwa na bekwa akodie na wonya usika etu botoma wan ya kwa ni saman
mo
eni obi akwa ni saman
but o mai pa de yetimi ye nhwe han pa na ya ka chi obi bia mo yetena hwa technical education said you bu na bonfia wo man yi mo
na mami chawade the SSA right from the onset ni say KG education to basic
yeah
SSA yenya a para curriculum eno no ye a training about frana dwen e dey call technical education now wo fon so o person e ba no be ko school akoye grammar eno so no ono so anya ne de but you don't sit down say my friend nyina ensua grammar ewo basic education no emfa nkwotro BC enwie a wanya mfie du na mfie du miensa no ansa na waka che ne say onkonko ye technical education.
Okay.
What do you mean on us?
Yeah.
And one of sojourner penny bi or Bema camp. Or the idea be send me. Or say Nigeria, oko Nigeria hey ya 17-year-old boy. Or 18-year-old Nigerian Muhammad Ami and Sani emerges one of the youngest commercial pilots in the nation's history. Unim, by the age of 15, 16 going, Anna, piloting. How to fly a loop.
Yeah.
And they were magic, one of the best in Nigeria. And skills no ho. Yen here, just obia utumi a trucking kind one as I name we bet him namana. Aye.
Okay.
But so putu akra na the simwa say akra no nko sua grammar nko dru JHS na wa yek fu aba be so na hwe na wa yek zo wa pass wa faili na wa pass wa faili sa na abofra na famu a ansa na wa say oh enye wo ko senior high school na ye wo TVET e wo ho enti kokko ye TVET eba ne sa na de wo pass ye no omo kwa disade omo yese enso so ebetwa akwa akosie no some of nkra na yese o man pass o man yese omo na ebe yade ara wo sem ni say I say wo de moadoma bebre egu nso so omo ndware na de obedi kane no wono na onim adware entati abedi no tima ko dware nso Inti se man tatia se onanti asase so de no ho na abide be so no ahwa wo be hu wono nso ne bobra ye de ekuta no. That is how our educational system is. Inti our major challenge no assessment na nkasa.
Okay. Meda say high need 100.9 mamete parents in Kana and then some bi so na ba be sra me wa 0302257902 0302257902 0302243540 0302243540 mamente awonka beba to majo
champion Mark.
Yes I yet you
Marjorie, papa no tiu si bi hono ye mo na baso na waka nsema gana for ya things in the after maje mestre about we say aden na obedi ne ba akọ le gon presec akọ boarding na se for the education akọ private schools our boarding facilities wo ho there aden na abane masa akọ da private schools o mo dey board no so o mo dey student because I say me ba akọ le gon presec no we ba eco private that's on ਕੋਈ distant to why na ko say me no ni pro private no uni na ni yi because you equal equity organa the ba say obi be nya bidia e ba say na enkai the ma say Ghana teacher says Nigeria technical institute no jen shas every crèche another kg na ko said technical school no or technical school that's all ye carpenter so ye make so ye electrical sa jen shifa ko kan shas from kg no another primary school no onyamu enimdia tra on secondary school as on extension kwa yes I know on technical school on go with about as well ni fata ni ndense kwa ni trim from infancy e mani ni ansa ya ka on technical school on technical do ya no on
okay medan say mama fa di ono so edi ho me ba cho majo hello majo okay you know na mama next one chichiro yan hwe say ye benya wo fa na majo
hello
Bebacho etio.
Majore.
Yes, I uncle.
Mamintia was here. Mamintia maybe our committee. Mamintia His Excellency Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Zomi Jombudu. Majore. Wow, in Sema Moka in maybe I'm telling me say a buying way. Nothing no more or mona moya one more better match your mind.
There be a summer year can a ban way as some of the account. Ekoma ye di yan centralize this aban we yo. And ye ka dia munya is a petty partisan politics no. Enya aban we sama ye ka nyina MPP ba ye nyina wokọ saa. Eti ye ka sama ye nyi sa politics ni free mo. Because some ye ka na ye sama hu hia o. Enya aban we yasem. It has been there. Eti ka sama no.
Magere sesi ade na opese America.
So be aban we there may you free so awofo no pentamo. Yes, I'm telling you. Awofo gina kira me here say awofo ma for ka mo. Yan hwe how we can aban we. There ye can aban we na ye.
Magere na
Me pesa munya petty. Chale. We are may you free so. Magere say. Na ka me you free so na there we ye aban we aban. Ade no awokwa wo say aban we na ye.
Ya no free. Senior high no ya no free. O man ka say me.
Okay, thank you very much. Chale, you free on my next one na me ko. Me ba to majo. Dietio.
Me ba cho ya friend ya course me ka tafi so tu.
Okay, of course dietio.
Me ba cho me ba nya o pass. Na say ya papa na we studio ho e kan. Well, house mistress ni bi. O kwa no bu tia. Na ade no so prospectors na o mo dia man. E bi ho e wo list ni mu wa ba wa be to. What toy, what the car, no more rejected. And Ra, made me back for you, mosquito net, I will prosecute me. Toy, I made the boy, and Ra, headmistress, by a house, madame, the back. Oh, yeah, I didn't film. Or say, oh, yeah, I didn't film my fire home. And in on Cassia, or Cassa de Bray. This is uniforms. You mean, say, I buy cows and so
me patrol uniforms and I buy car. Na minim de entia headmasters and mistress ni bi sika o uniforms ho.
Enya me pa o uniforms a ye tia ho ka wo kono. Uniform kwa. Ye tia uniform, ma tia me ba na kwa di ask. Ma tia book ni enu ka. Uniforms a ma tia me ebro ka o do. We bra me tia ni. Me pa the car I price you. A car almost 350. Me de ho ka.
Yeah, these are some of the issues I hear here, pa. Medasa pa. Beba to majo.
Yes,
Nyame adom yetio.
Pacho said the name is Pepe United States of Pakistan. Then, yeah, said the mammy and Wakabi, and I am from one side, family name said it. Majari. My sister, where I drop away alone. I dare across the wall, school no more. Over time, they are called near Catches 1 month, 1 month. Because school uniform, where you see a buy a amount for poor and so almost a car. It's the best dresser, almost fire me stranger on my mouth. Would this schedule can I be family whole thing? The cattle set with school, your pump headmaster, your pump teacher, one animal was here. I know what I know about what I swore. Because party be an animal, you pay or money, you tell it, baby. We say, yes, John Draman, Mamma, or you be beyond conscious of that. The guy do a hormone.
Okay, me say headmasters and headmistress and senior house mistress and house masters. One more chance ye tentia wofo. One more chance ye anything abanda de krano. It is a harmonization of prospectus e buy. Harmonization e aben you buy ye. One more release release statement. One more air twice with their home. So why is it say or wofo or the bear secondary school now why you frustrated? Oh my God, na near Timono, we a young guy, who will be a Juma, hey, frustration. We what person do back school frustration. Who took quiet frustration. Yakwa yanam son, ya frustration. I just said, who compared be an educated frustration. It will be a babyano. Why frustrated now, then? These are some of the things that we are talking about. They be a bani a casa. Are they? Eh? Madwe.
Papa, we walk for cat.
Kasani uncle. Yes, sir. Jina baby, and a Kasani uncle to the watch.
Me
Yen live with time, Nami will be time. It didn't come on center. Yen are you free in a yaw for? Ye gado by a factor. Because the cast communication in the work any apart any friend communication. Or she maybe the cancer will be cast friend communication. And you're printing and friend and of part to be the show of book or come and tell you. Yenny news or theater. You know what you will come and seven must be. And I'm a second born or bar or call a 3 months September. Now, the see young son of Crowley cried just in or corner or a person. Now, we need the Diana Thomas in this honor. Democracy are a few young son and color. Ayana more a quiet and not a wool who be a young Check, Senka, I need democracy here. They said the education is here too, and me, I will need to come. And someone tell me that, now, if she say, Papa, me, I hear you. Obit was a table and I don't know what that was, not or yes, past 10 years, or person in Bada, or take the amount for just the book, begin in a pattern. The process of I was experiencing such book as well. Yes, the French military government, and I say, that democratic, autocratic ruling.
Okay.
At least, the Fianya Sabe Juma.
Medan say, talk about your mamma next one. Maybe to Mario.
Mark, that is it. Angeli.
Nyamia Domoko.
I'm about to Ayawa Omega, can go out to you. Takame can say, Mark. Hello?
Obani yet you.
Aha, I'm about to Kakame can say, you have to say, headmasters and your man, if you move to digits, could be a war, our follow, and the best letter Munyai, the best authorities, and for Munyan from the headmaster of Ajibiano, Yancho and Chuaso, they are Chuan, Yan Chuaswa, Abama, and the probably Akoswires, Adam Fisher, Abwa, and Yama authorities, and for Munyan from Norman Chomaso, the school is a free, free, the Skabi, Kakabi, and so Munjia, Mamma friend, and what this could be a Boroso, and they say, be more to 1 million, and be more, you say, say and go, you and your best like you papa and get and coso.
Okay, Medan say, Mamma fa, the ono sudi Hamajo. Yet you.
Yo, Mawajuma.
Ejuma Yanko.
Yo, the Zaka and Mr. mentioned by a tampon, and I come in next time and they can come with it. And a Christian Lord, also for you for Canada. Yo, you are making your school, I'm the Makam every. Now, you are making a cry, a fat hour for one of the animal. And the Mibuso, I need to be as a replacement and almost quiet. Who makes you can't stand here? You would you come baby and I got the home by a mutimim wow.
Baby, I send her.
And the next is Wopa, Yabayama free and I say,
About your placement, you're free and tracker. About your.
Yen just go on. And you be able to go. You give me the musical. And I replace your mom. And this one will hear the area, one call check up. Bye bye.
Medan say, Mamma the Hood. Mario.
Hello.
Yet you.
Yes, sir, Maggie.
Yes, sir. Yemia Kasaka say, Mammy.
Mike.
Yes, I yet you.
Replacement computer system. Mamenka Miankasa Nyamafo. Nemafo VSS last year.
Mammy, no, mammy, if you boom 4. Backward bridges 2 or 3 here. A fee, Masadi backward, but the Vinci Limbo school. If I saw beside, yes, I cannot say. The Barry Prestotus now. Omo would be no. Near my yestro, and my yeto. Who wouldn't your man go do on? Then I catch your say, ya, only you know, Mama catch yourself a no apple goofy, and tis the moon, ya, Mama, for toilet, Eddie. And a two, no issue because it's like a prospectus, from 1960, you know. And I had to baby dustbin to be patrol, all 1,500 dustbin every year.
And nothing you want harmonization. Say, ya harmonize prospectus.
Yeah, and
na a school penny for no na woman is so.
Thank you. My Jerry, headmaster here, almost yes, almost this me 12 last year, no. School ya di mom o nya family do mo ko hwe na school no nye even work when school no nti me apply for a different school mom ya di mom so nye papa enti o mo ma shock ni o mo pena so no this me fa ba ko mom and my year me apply for 2 years no they tier 4,000 as a bribe and sana ye dey collect you
sana o ko say echo I go to a bribe
once here, almost a protocol fee.
Now, what a protocol fee, Papa? What a protocol fee? Yeah, placement. Obi, okay. Mate, me say. Matu ase oh, me da say. Mame fa last one. Me ba jo majo. When you went as for last one, mame. Majo. Yes, you.
Only after I don't one make a free dummy Kwame Yama Jerry. Yabama mo energy my pa or the song of my Ghana, my researcher in Chiakasia, and my ma did Jibril. Maybe I will be a deputy election director in charge of Pupuchi and a Chama Joe, a shaman communication, but we will be a Kakami, can you say? Our replacement means our school senior high every year. Dada Matiuno, that thing must stop. A Bible call the same story. Dada Matthew, na ekoso. Ya best education minister, any president say school for na kasa na be chuchu tinto tayenya. Tayema teachers, headmasters, and Chusuman Quadana, Mufano Assembly, or Yabufano, or Chusuka Ponani, with Terry Boga High School, there were Boga Tanga, office there were Medina, Uti Medina, who goes to Boga, what you are here. If you have teachers,
okay,
may know the better. In Tikanya,
Medan say, Hannah Bidisi, you will be free. Medase. I will phone a more how they GS one more day live to what say what problem be a contact Anna.
Omodi to I think that even we met my co in GS office be but as to whether so corner or can
one bit me I be found and no see another thing because it's really worrying. Okay. Kwasi and then they try to work out and say Kodano ko ebi nso enyanko e then no catch
they me kan nyina ne say yemma saade we entwam abra enya asuade emaye yensua bibi mfim ne ntimi moa yen emayen reform yen educational system in terms of placement no na yen tu anamon pa ebetumi akonanim because they are all kan enyina say so we be a telephone to me obia ni ho a wa mekan confirm ni edi eho enko ana enzo ye ma obi nyina akire no obeka na ya woka obia fa ne telephone o free nti we researcher akire say nia amanfo efamu no enye ahogono je se etu anamompa ni etimi sesa saa ne yema ne nyina ye de efiri ho na mesre ebiemu ni se yes ye be ye ni enye no ya na tantan say doso promises ni doso
yeah
say ye chi teacher ni ba ko ana say obi a wo tu sa na mo no niema afoforo nyina asote a megidi ye se ebeye nsa na ho ama afoforo a omo etu saa de no ana mo no mo bebe de omo be free ho obi no so obi ka so kotu ya protocol so no brofo on tiase so de
also on tiase odu a omo say protocol fee
now busa obi eh
okay kwasi be that say na me go nyame way Ali Suraj long time member of the MPP Ali Suraj long time you're turning ka and abesa Ali to say
nyame adomo na via boko
na mugu campaign so
by the special grace of God you campaign
so model Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia
say wa wonim say eja no yaba na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de ono ne nhira Ghana yankopɔ de ama Ghana fo say ombambe sumo mo nipa de say wo adwempa ewo mu a I don't think say ebe de be si bi be hawo wi ase aye ba yi yankopɔ ma Dr. Bawumia hu say nyame ena si hene enye nipa da sani da si hene na de ba kwa de bia me fe ameta ka ne se Magjerry woni me be di adanse say fi say started democracy o Ghana Rawlings regime nyame ma ne yere bebe pa no onda na Konedu Agyeman Rawlings nyame ma ne bebe pa no onda Magjerry obi anya de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia aye no obi anya bi da o mampeni bi de up to now wa obetena se obey o mampeni won congratulate ni colleague a wo win election up to ene obey o mampeni ya congratulate no but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to aba wie ye ade nya nche ye nya kan wie ye o and was say me Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ahini die nyame na esi hini de bayi eche se nyankopɔ enye ready so obese me ni enu nche se mema ye hwe moja bi agu enu nche se medi ahon ya beba Ghana enu nche se medi ahotan bi beba Ghana ebema mobunu mu a moti wonom na atwisi kan because of me minti ti say ye me minti na say na besi dia eni abato no magye tum se madin kuku nti nyankopɔ nsohwe no Mr. Mawrembi the congratulations your mama Magjerry say the peace bagana meboa enu na chese we eye leader wodwen oman onje onu ankasa ne ho ebi mu ka ne omoka ena wo hwe MPP New Patriotic Party there is nobody in Ghana MPP betime presenting na mana win election nobody and nobody can challenge me it's not by saying there's nobody in MPP because we share candidate 5 now obia qualify but there's more obia more qualification than them Magjerry Bawumia why running mate for 8 good years maybe wa sambia be kabia kafa no ho ya kafa no ho wanya ho abotre waba be vice presidential candidate vice president for 8 good years wa contest as a flag bearer attesti the way nipa fa ho ebe ye o mampeni wa Ghana so experience most of Ghanaians are more doubt on Bawumia no she say no man kasa jetum say this man is a man of integrity is somebody a wo dream Ghana won dream man ho hey you obi dia won dia oto nyina he is thinking about the next election but Bawumia there he is thinking about the next generation say the be Ghana be koso ye say the be ye nyina ya ho betoye and up to now as we speak today there's no new policy this government atmia implementing first 100 days o share your back your power nana do dam kwa kufa do ba power Magjerry first 100 days untimi nkaje ya wetimi aka the life of free education the life of NAPCO the life of Zongo Development Fund at least the policy bi aba well afa na omu sha se a omu bo hu yetimi nka say ye be ye hu dede gbagbogbogbo ba de can say the best candidate for Ghana MPP betimi present no ama wo ye quality original integrity man of honest obi a woni problem yentimi nya no ho asam nka agise ya no political fabricated story ni a fabricate bibi di atoso e di atono so na later Ghana for hu say we di ekai entro ni atwa any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and our Christian community side almost say they have regret and they know say this man obi a ojima Ghana said ye be ka kire omo no yes an what here oko Muslim community the same thing oko omo amunye Christian omunye Muslim the same thing utiminya obi a you cannot even some people are feeling say oba Christian ya ye fi so ye Kristoni wako mo amusumbusuma oye obi a osumbusum politics nti wako mo amusumbusum asembe ne yenkan fa no so wako kramofo ho asembe ne yenkan fa no so wako Christianfo ho asembe ne yenkan no emfa no so ye pe obi a se ye kana sama enkanka menua no mo NDC omo de intro eto no so a obe ahobrase no wayi no hu enye se wo di asam to no so a fe no obeche se wona e ba omia e baba so obompae this is not a candidate ayepe enti mi wo gidie se delegate 8 me there's no way on be waste this qualification about me qualify to be the president of the country Ghana 4 years Nana Akufo-Addo dinaba edi enti na make us qualify for 4 years obaye he is likely to be the governor of Central Bank of Ghana and will resign here and will be running mate okoye wantimi an wini o MPP for but okoye ejima baby and wo ye we ye ne yes Nanado san wini and Osaka say abrante bra because when him say opeso di MPP eduru pempenso bi into atiase amwasa resign from where he is no eba be joining as a running mate Majeri from 1 to 4 to 8 as a running mate watching there's no constituency on koye
now send it to be a vice president.
That's what I'm talking about. The qualify. So we say before Obama because I'm running for president. I say we qualify.
Now why then qualify?
Oh, see, Magja, we are talking
why
about.
No, really, Oba president or Joe could be running mate as a qualification ban. Yes, to say Oba be president and you could be running mate as Oba be president.
One president or Ghana.
Mr. Qualification ban and the world.
The qualification. No, there's a qualification.
Qualification everybody.
Yes.
Qualification ban.
So beside me.
And I say qualification ban. A Ghana constitution say. Once an Ababe president, you could run mate
even parliament to crowd me law crowd mutimika common sense. Parliament mutimika common sense. Yeah, I heard the last time. Okay, say in parliament to SNK minority day. It's a common sense, it's not in the constitution. It is how to constitution sama in parliament omuka common sense. Let me tell you something. Now do President Rawlings obeye coup e Ghana. We ye ku Ghana no because of effort what make Ghana for who say no why agyeman ti mu ye democracy ye man contest we contest we the president Kufuor ebe contest no 2 times and na president Kufuor ebe win ye president Kufuor we ye Atamis about 2 times and na Atamis enya Ghana kunya Atamis we ye Dramani Mahama owu adawruma obeye o mampeni the next election o win ye the coming election we lose ye so we lose ama we circle back.
Are you saying
experience how come experience as your mama konya ye no we be implemented that experience in NDC that experience now when you presidency and we be implemented in party NDC it not to be leading NDC and serious victory our demand party no so president Nana Akufo-Addo obaye 8 years want me and winning and son obe winning here your mama so for the same process catch them say if MPP want to win the power must MPP withdraw qualification and move of anybody?
Omega has been withdrawn. So that's why he's contesting. But don't paint the picture as if the remaining candidates, they need certain experience.
So of course they need it. Of course they need it.
And then John Dramani
of course they need it.
Say you won't be president there. Member cannot say you endorsing it.
But yes, because
why you say that you
only one ekasa. Na oni Nanado Dankwa Akufo-Addo was on the president in Tionyeko, but now Nanado Eko the president, so he knows what is there. So Baumia Untimi Kasanchan because he has been the chair of police council. Baumia has been a member of the economic management team. Baumia has implemented, is part of the implementation of the free education. Baumia is part of the implementation of nation builders called NAPCO, even though NAPCO and Koniye. Baumia is part of the implementation of planting for food and job. Currently, as we speak to you, teacher training allowances is part of it. Ghana card is part of Unimse Ghana card. Abe e-passport. A lot of people don't know. Then me catch us in Nigeria. Oma copy there. Me call Nigeria, Lagos. Who see airport? Say if you have a card as senior, you are using card to check yourself in to enter the country Nigeria. This is can't want some. Inti kase so man penny John Dramani Mahama area. MPP any no candidate to present him for Ghana, Ghanaians, Ghana for Beka say, wait there. Ocean modern boy wa qualify. We dear brasier wo bi. We dear Osha said ye ni kasatia. Yet means say yet your mind shed is a mind easy. You go for the high neck IPAC meeting. This in a UN meeting, General Assembly. You will meet different foreigners, different country. Yet me kasambia. Assemble what the you are representing the country Ghana. So you must have certain experience. And some okay. So I'm talking about the experience of Mimi candidate Ewano. Put him aside and bring all the MPP's candidate who qualify among all of them. Apart from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, ka Ghana sama. And no na ama Ghana and minu ka say obi titi radio su afreo on air ka say wonim protocol. Wako cheska o protocol. So brofo no mo ka mun kaniye. And it make catch say upo obia ye ka say Ghana Yagaba Kuboli, or catch say Yagaba Kuboli population of 13. Who call Yagaba Pro from this constituency to this constituency, a 23 ma from this constituency, Papa Bo or more traditional life we are in for ho, we or ho, wait me a kawe, untimin kawe. Now Kohanauka a problem because what come and a problem. That is what we call experience. And the main case of Mono penny, but the NPP episode of Murini 2028 election. Share Papa na Hubrasia, Wababa Tiasi, Yatuaba for the first time. Mina me Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Magia tumse malusu. Come on, nobody has ever done it. Obia, mene okasai omampeni bo watuho. Omampeni me papa. Respectfully, John Dramani Muhammad, the President of the Republic of Ghana today. 2020 election up to now, minimum da ben obe congratulating another Don Kakufado. No, I'm just telling you. And no nebema who say his brother, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is somebody I was learning from the process. He is somebody he's not thinking about his own interest. Say interest now thinking about Kasam Arabia and military take over. Because they don't work as on peninsula and officer will be better me and the baby I say I will be friendly say we are appointed minister. Because one penny I am penny, nothing will be done. Bibi and where basi. But and I'm saying yes, you know, na home Brasia and then the casa there and he said you drink Ghana. Our casa Matthias Okra Mageri a one wine. That particular time no candidate in the history of Ghana politics. What makes within that time, a peace and yet ember. So this is the kind of leader I pay because you're quite quantuma. That's a quantuna who treba or because a mumian share radianim. Mumian share yamianim. Near who say when yamia what yasino, one on a boy, soon assassin 1 by 2 million qua and the idea yellow. It if MPP on person who will not titi normal baby, but there's no need.
Esa Dr. Bawumia so kabi bebe.
Majority.
Na mo pretend so on kabi. Ono so kabi. But there are more Jerry. It is not helping you guys.
Jerry. Me can Ali Surad me say. Me support to Bawumia. But there's no way in my life say me di bra champo atam. There's no way in my life say me di Kenya Japan atam. There's no way in my life say me di
Dr. Bawumia.
There's no way in my life say me di Kobina Japan atam. My concentration is and focus is for Ghanaians to think about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and to tell the delegates say when I'm in the bar you better abano. Inti Bawumia na meton. If you think your candidate is more qualifier, can we candidate as some? Because MPP in area obi obe wini bia magde me ba be ejima no. But I'm telling you, say it will be shock and surprise. Say obi betimi anya even close about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia benya because we are presenting Bawumia as a Ghana obi anim bibia. Ye the Bawumia na neba but enye force enye ntakwa Brasia kasade. Okay. They are be convince delegate no. Ama mo hu say untimi fo obi mba the pani a carpenter. Or a mercy. Was I this friend Latrici? Was I Latrici? Was I fixing ties? Was I a furniture? Now Nipani ba be sida. Now so uko akofa furniture. Obesida na wakofa Latrici aba. Wakofa we a mercy aba. Wakofa we aba. Wakochi. We are looking at somebody who can rule Ghana so that MPP today. The can fan another say what the BB policy be abano. No ono so ya can fan say what the policy aba. And here can say health insurance. Obi a benefit. Maybe 2 million medana CCC project na what one na war marketing. What catch a man for how to go about it. Free education. O cost for my MPP na the buyer. Opa jari nsio nyunumu. Opa jari mo konsio. BB obe jari be MPP na the buyer. If NDC is here, polishing is telling people what to do. It's a proud for me. Because me say me the bibiaba ama aban a wote so yi ama wanya ho akonya appoint obi se on be CEO ama CEO na aba no wo church Ghana for say na wo say eye nkunimdie enya sama ade a wo say me didi na atam ade a say me dey me man me born abaso because me di ba na enya no before me di be ba no ono aka say enye ene ma Jibrin me pen office akwakochia na amenya because minimum appointment idea man but minimum Jibrin gina ha ya de wuchi ne sa free education ye ene free education no ya amfa mama Jibrin so on show ya de am obi fufuro so on show di pa na ba ha o chechem efe nyina NDC fo nyina Ghana fo and I'm NDC in the MPP. But I tell you, sir, I say your G equanim. And you can say Ghana, your G equatri. Who drink winima? You need somebody who can bring some policy. Aye, and then, yeah, Chum say President Kufuor the free healthcare aba. Now they don't call Kufuor the free education aba. Now Asaka say okay, but we are so the idea so aba. Into a before for us bar. No so bar be church said the about me a day bano. Let us say Ghana economy. There's no candidate. There's no candidate. Who the candidate in to her? NDC. As we speak, Magari, NDC need candidate. They are now planning to bring the candidate.
What do you with the way we now can this?
So me catch a delegate say. Nipa biya NDC di ne beba biya senye baumia na di beba AMC beba
okay
but Saudi baumia ba the day I tusu baumia clip we are ahead 75% because it doesn't need to be talking too much because you need to know say
Masa
a candidate matter
per time na wa hu yie na bra na beka won say
mate meboa mi ma me fa kunya so na minti na ma Jibrin da be na we kwa cha no
oh ba MPB by position be no dem
hey member of the National Organization Committee and the last week office of the Vice President as a data special operation
catch also op position
be yes on catch me
wakati also op position bi ana
me kabia mana boa me na me kabi mana because mini maji adana Jibrin betina ha me catch ne say one day na wo ye na cake no one can be
okay me dan
yeah check cake no so wodi
I need 100 points na ejebo ha na ye de juma de DC need 100 points na at least Raj na ten kan no
you on bahabium
why
bas intale on bahabium maybe to America no jadi me ka unjindi
mami yem program
government utumi friend na see free convoy mo na ba
mami yem program
omotu hodum ha na omoti anyway mu your friend say Peter and DVLA boss Loga chama Loga any Peter wo tema port no omo say oh media me bi me na ba at least except Neat FM mun appreciate me in government me see free convoy no abetena ha and common officer they couldn't come here they said
all right Medan say higher need 100.9 Ali Medan say I had a bit this me did the McJerry OSEI AGYEMAN and now what say I me guess over your friend or your nana kwesi to ya oba executive director National Council of Private Schools oba ha say and at least radio so ba betwemu eba beye Baumia campaign or a member of Dr. Baumia the campaign team though Okoko Francis Medasi DJ Toxic take you over kwesi about the Medasi and I'm a boss Dr. Farakisena executive producer fully supported by my general manager Kennedy Asante Esquire Ochina me no be share Ghana muntie so DJ Toxic take